Okay, and we're back now with the semi-finals of the EchoLan 8 SteelSeries Starcraft 2 tournament. I'm here with my friend BT.
Hi there.
So, who do we have in this match, BT?
We have Rambopvp versus Trusty. Trusty's a Protoss player, and before we even started, he was protesting that hopefully his opponent was not Zerg.
Oh.
Unfortunately for him, Rambo is.
That's awful promising, and we're here on... which map are we on? We're on...
Well, we have a Good Luck Have Fun from Rambo.
Good luck, have fun.
That's standard play, I guess.
Is this Typhoon Peaks, would that be correct?
Yes, I believe so.
That's the map we chose.
Well, I chose, but...
No, it's we.
We?
You
Yes.
gotta learn how this relationship works.
Okay.
Learn your place, BT.
Yes, sir. Have I learnt now?
Maybe. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, we've already got a scout from the Protoss.
Obviously he
seeing as
knows his place.
He's trying to find the Zerg straight away, because one thing I do know is that Zerg are scary when they're left alone.
Yes, and especially on these maps where he could spawn anywhere.
There are a lot of expo points on this map. 4 right beside each other, really. But depending on where the angle that his opponent will be coming from, it might be too dangerous. Rambo's appearing quite comfortable here. He hasn't even built a spawning pool yet.
Popping down his gas first, and there's the spawning pool
There we
now.
go. Whereas the gateway on the Trusty is 50% done now. Loving this Overlord movement. He's getting scouts early, just covering his ground, vision, getting it out there.
Still spreading his arms out in every direction.
Trusty has now found out that he is his opponent is to his left, which
Gives him the shortest rush distance, doesn't it?
it does actually, because you basically go straight, whereas with the others you have to go around.
It can be very scary against a Zerg.
He appears to have done the standard block, but with only 1 pylon, which we did not see in his last match. Which was also versus Zerg, I believe.
Yeah, I believe it was as well.
Probe movement, and a slight bit of lag. Just because we didn't have lag until then.
Looks like he's going to go for a 4-gate again, possibly.
Yes, he's got 1 pylon, 2 pylons,
Yeah.
7x core going crazy, 2 zealots.
Forge going up.
Yeah. Expo going up for Rambo. Overlord just cruising around his base, having a look.
Having a peek.
Always entertaining. Now he's gone for a different build this time. He's built out a forge and he's got 2 zealots on the gate. This can be very bad if banlings are produced, but at this stage, nothing as such. Speed being produced by Rambo, sentry being produced, and a cannon.
He's just putting everything up he can in case that rush does come through.
He does appear quite scared of Rambo. Hence the defensive style of play. The Zerg player getting a large amount of minerals, which is of interest. Because
He's seeing all of this
upping
defense
his
going up,
infantry.
and
Yes.
probably responding to it accordingly, thinking, oh, I'm safe. Maybe I can tick a bit higher.
Eliminating the scout Zergling that was in his expansion, he sent off a zealot to try and take out a queen. Small skirmish here. The only thing that came out of it was minus 100 minerals and minus 50. 100 being the Trusty. Quite a few sentries coming out here.
Yeah, I was
from
just
Trusty.
going to say.
Interesting build. Two Zerglings on the move from Rambo. Apparently scouts. Now if I make my guesstimation right, and Rambo does this correctly, he could probably sneak through there. No, never mind. He's got a block again. He's got two blocks going on.
It's a very, very defensive posture he's taking.
Which is fair enough, because those Zerglings are looking angry. And they're crossing across the map.
And taking down the rocks. Gonna make that rush distance even shorter.
The destructible rocks. Yeah, no, he's just moving around, getting his accessibility up.
Giving him an extra path.
Oh, a Phoenix image is being sent around.
Just to scout.
Checking out for expos.
Yep.
Trolling an overlord. Always entertaining. Queen takes a few pot shots at it. Something was cancelled up here. I think we missed it. It would have been a crawler of some form.
Yeah, something to hide from the Phoenix. Doesn't want it to be spotted.
Ooh, we have movement.
Here comes the set.
Group of 5 sentries,
Yeah.
three stalkers and a zealot.
Pop down that overlord.
And the Zerglings are running. 10 more Zerglings in production here.
You're gonna sit back here with the crawlers, I think.
He appears so far to have a very Zergling heavy army. Protoss has got an expansion out, which is definitely of concern to the Zerg.
This Zergling heavy army, those sentries are just going to cause him lots of trouble.
And this is one of those things where if he decides to fight on Rambo's terms, he could lose. Rambo could have been quite sneaky here and gone around, but he's chosen not. And allowed the cannons to go up. Changeling just got eliminated. It's attempting to infiltrate his base. And those Phoenix images are just harassing his overlords, which is quite entertaining to watch. Moving them around, just kind of moving them from the position that Rambo's had them at.
Trying to keep the vision up as well. Just trying to spot what Rambo's going to do, because all we're seeing at the moment are these Zerglings.
It appears Rambo's moving into a macro situation, and with the amount of Zerglings he has, this isn't actually quite ideal. My bets are now on Trusty to win this. Simply because he has 5 gates, 5th gate going up, 6th gate going up. But nothing really to use resource-wise. Zerg play with a lot of gas. Now, this is interesting because infestors could come out, or, later on, quite a few mutas.
Oh, look at that.
And those sentries are being nasty to those poor Zerglings. Mana completely being used almost. Quite a few stalkers going in here.
It's popping lots of pylons down all the way up so you can keep warping in units.
Yeah, reinforcements are key to Protoss, and of course with 6 gates he can just keep it up. He starts to bring in zealots, he can do some serious damage here. Building a wall around to keep those Zerglings out.
Just track it all back.
Destroying overlords, taking out crawlers.
This isn't looking too good for Rambo.
Oh,
there's the
infestors.
infestors.
That I was predicting.
Spewing out infested
Yeah,
terror.
if they can go under the ground, they'll die less, but they're not. So,
Does he have fire?
yeah, no, he does. He researched it a while ago, but he's failing on the macro here. I think he's just more focusing on killing these stalkers, which he's done quite successfully.
But at the cost of quite a few infestors.
Several infestors, yes. Zerglings coming out, another infestor. Quite a few few Zealots here. Overlords moving questionably. Don't know quite what they're doing, but
it's just snooping around.
Yeah, oh, High Templar coming in. We've actually missed the building of this. A High Templar structure seems to have gone up in the recent. And Archons are being produced. Now this is one of my favourite personal strategies versus Zerg. Simply because they've got that 39 damage with the Psychic Shockwave. That kills Zerglings one hit. And an AoE damage. And that's nasty. The one thing a Zergling hates is an Archon. And a shit ton of Zealots. And this appears to be GG.
Looks like it.
There's nothing Rambo really can do to prevent this from being us. Unless those drones.
Hero drones.
Turn into friggin' Trusts. Trusty's withdrawing and then bringing in...
Popping back to force down the hate.
Now, there's a possibility of getting some fungal growth on here. He's got a second one up by that crawler that can pop up another fungal growth. I'm sure that's why it was positioned where it is. Roach is being brought in. Protoss building a third expansion.
Good thing to see that he's not getting overconfident, even though it looks like he's got this in the bag.
Oh yeah. It's,
He's still going to push up that third expansion.
The Roach Warren for some reason was out of the main base, and you can see that Psionic Storm is almost ready as well. So that means those High Templar aren't just going to be Archons, they're going to be Doom in the form of Psionic Storm.
And there's feedback going down on the Infestor. He's got no energy now.
Yeah. Those nasty High Templar. And that looks like GG.
There it is. Well done. And that's also Tobes taking out Rambopvp, our raving champion.
No, Trusty.
Trusty taking out
Tobes was taken out last match.
That is correct.
Trusty. No.
Yeah, by DSAM.
By DSAM.
So that's Rambo out, who was currently our raving champion. Interesting to see him out so early in the tournament. But we move on now to the finals.